What's up? So, there's a couple of questions that have been asked a lot, and usually I just kind of like write a message or something. But so I've been asked so many times, I just figured I'd make a video of it. I mean, fuck it. Anyways, the first one was as far as how to memorize your general orders. The biggest thing about that is in my opinion, you're not really gonna remember them after you get out of boot camp, because I damn sure don't. But I had to kind of like pick some like different little things, small things, to be able to remember them. Like as far as like your third general order, to report all violations, of orders I'm instructed to enforce, whatever. Well, like I just thought of it as, because it's number 3, it's your third general order, and it's kind of like handcuffs. You know what I mean? So handcuffs to report all violations of orders I'm instructed to enforce. Well, if you're not doing it, obviously it's kind of like you're gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But not really. But it just reminds me of handcuffs. And then as far as like your 8th general order, to give the alarm in case of fire disorder. Like I said, I don't really remember them, but I could easily just go back and memorize them since I've known them, or I've known them before. But 8, in my opinion, I'm like, it reminded me of like instead it's like a mask, to give the alarm in case of fire disorder. Well, it's like a mask, like a robber. Well, that'd be, disorder, as far as like, if they're robbing the place, it'd be like a robber. I don't know. Stupid shit like that, but when it all comes down to it, in all honesty, it's just going to be you repeating it over and over and over in your head and just getting flashcards. That's a big thing, too. I got flashcards, and when I did do it, I wrote them all down and just kept on going over them. I even mixed them up. Like I would, when I got to where I knew them, I mixed it up and I put numbers, I put numbers on the side of them. So whenever I'd mix them all up, put them all together, whatever, and then just read them. I'd read one, whatever, and then I would have to guess on what number it was, like if it was my 4th or 5th or whatever. Because that's also going to help, because they're going to say, what's your third general order? And you might know them, from list down. You might know them from the list down, but you're not going to know the number. So you got to know the number of what they are and, the order itself. So, I mean, really, it's kind of pick your own method. Really, the honest answer, as far as for me, it's just I got flashcards and I just wrote them down, learned the words, or the order itself, and then I learned what number it was, And then the second question was what kind of vehicle you should get as far as when you get out of boot camp. Like what's the smartest? In all honesty, I got a 2009 Elantra, Hyundai Elantra right now. And I mean, could I have gotten a lot better? Yeah, but I mean, it's a 2009. Not really that big of a deal. And when I got it, it had like I don't know, I think it was like 63,000 miles or some 62,000 miles or something like that on it, which isn't shit. So in my honest opinion, I didn't need a nice freaking Camaro or some shit like that. But I don't know. I also don't have any kids, whatever. I don't have any, a wife, none of that. So it's a kind of a different story. But otherwise, I'd be making a lot more. But as far as a vehicle, you can get. Now, would I say get a brand new 2013 vehicle? No, hell no. I don't think that's smart. That's whenever you're a chief. You want to trade it in or whatever and get a nice car or a first class. But as far as just coming as an E1, E2, E3, or whatever. So I got the hiccups. Damn. No, I don't think you should get a brand new, vehicle. In my honest opinion, I think you should always get used, regardless, because even if it's just used as a test drive car, you know what I mean, like just a test drive, it's still good. But you should always buy it from a nice dealership. Like when I bought mine, I bought mine from it's called Priority Toyota. I bought my vehicle there, and that's here in Norfolk, Virginia. But when I bought it there, they gave, I'm not dumb. Like I checked under the engine. That's another thing. Whenever you go buy a car, you want to take somebody that knows something about them. You know what I mean? So just if you do, just make sure you're looking everywhere, looking at the inside, and there's always going to be something that's messed up, unless you are buying a brand new 2013 or something. There's always going to be something that's messed up, so you just got to make sure the messed up things are minor fixes. They're not major fixes. And there's nothing messed up in the engine. That's a big deal. But in all honesty, I think you should come out of boot camp. You could buy I'd say the earliest would be like 2010. I think it's smart because it's easy. It's still easy to pay off. You could put, because I mean, and also it depends on how old you are. Because if I was 25 or older, I probably would have got a sports car, like no joke, because my insurance would have been low. But instead, I'm only 21 years old, so my insurance is still kind of high, but it's not really, because I pay like 127 a month or something, which isn't nothing compared to other people's. Other people's payments, I got like sports cars and they're like 19, 20. It's like freaking $400 something. I'm like, you serious? That's full coverage? But I don't have a record. I don't have any driving record. I don't have any arrests or nothing like that. I've never been in a wreck, so it's kind of like, I get cheap insurance. Plus being in the military, it's a discount, all that shit. But yeah, I think anything before 2010 and before would be, a good setup. Just remember to check miles, as far as how many miles are on that vehicle, the engine. Just know what you're buying before you buy it. Too many people get off awed and oohed because a car looks nice. Well, shit, I can make a car look nice and that shit will work for a week. Like, it's stupid, Don't buy a car that you're gonna be spending already like $2,000, $3,000 within the month that you bought it. That's retarded. I bought this car, I don't know, I bought this car like 4-5 months ago, somewhere around there, and I've yet to spend money on this. Other than like, the dumb things, like I wanted to buy new rugs for the car and stuff like that, and like, air fresheners and shit like that. That's different. But as far as like the vehicle itself, I haven't spent any money on fixing it or anything like that. So yeah, so that's it's a plus, especially buying it from a dealership. That's a plus for me not to be screwed. But I knew what I was getting into. And as far as like some people are worried about not having any credit, well, I don't really have credit at all. Well, actually, yeah, I do. My credit's good. But when you get in the military, that's basically credit for you. Like, military is your credit in a way, because they know you're going to get paycheck. You're going to be getting paid. Like, you're always going to be getting a paycheck. There's never going to be like one time you get like a low paycheck. It's like you're always going to be getting the same paycheck. So anybody's going to give you a loan. It's just, are you going to be smart about the loan? You're going to go get a $20-something thousand loan like a retard, or you're going to get like a $10,000 loan just to, buy a car. Like, that's not shit. I got a $10,000 loan and just for this car, and it's 2009, and I'm going to have it for a while, and I could easily pay that off within 2 years, if not less. So you just be smart about it. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Basically all I got. The orders, just get flashcards. Learn the order itself first, then learn the number of what it is. And then as far as vehicles, and especially if you got a vehicle, you trade that in and get some money for it, you'd be set up pretty good, in good shape. Because then you can be able to pay off a car within a year, depending on how much you get for your vehicle. But anyways, just do what you want. But I'm here to help, kind of. I don't know. Anyways, all right, peace, guys.